Good morning, everybody. Happy hump day. Happy Wednesday. Happy cold Wednesday. Man, a little nippy around here. It's I watched a little bit of the weather today. The lady said today was going to be a nice January day. But we're only in November, so yeah, it was about 21 degrees, I think. Just to be safe, I left some of my faucets dripping last night. I figure it's worth to spend a few bucks for some water going down the drain and a few hundred to have some pipes fixed. So let's see who we got over here. I see a bunch of comments. Matt, Awesome Wood Things Haas was apparently first this morning. How are you, Matt? I was showing Matt my new Washington Senators app on my phone this morning. Larry Galt's already here. How you doing, Larry? Good morning to you. Steve Gronsky, chilly Oklahoma, 28 degrees. Yeah. Morning, Steve. He says 27 here in Central Texas. Wow, he's going to get a heat wave. 50s range. That's pretty good. I don't think we're going to get up that high here in Georgia. Everybody's talking about the weather. Yes, it is cold enough for me, Larry. Thank you for asking. It is plenty cold enough. Troy Pritchard in the house. How you doing, Troy? What is the topic for today? I never have a topic. This is a coffee sessions. We come here to drink coffee. It's kind of like meeting at the local Hardee's or whatever. But we meet here and drink coffee and we talk about whatever comes up. So that's what the coffee sessions is all about. Javi says, good morning. There's a bunch of y'all over here. Kevin Els is watching again this morning. Good morning, Kevin. Let's see here. Wade through the comments here. Jeff Nearcorn is here. Good morning, Jeff. He's over on the Facebook, looks like. Eddie Hall is here. Hello, Matt. How are you? Harry's watching this morning over on YouTube. Wow, 16 degrees. Holy cow. Oh, I think Janet's got you beat. Good morning, Janet. 10 in Indy. My gosh. And it's only the 13th of November. It's all good, brother. It's Washington Nationals, Harrisburg Senators. Oh yeah, I'm living in the past, aren't I? How long has it been since they've been the Washington Senators? Probably a long time. Yeah, I totally screwed that up then, didn't I? Man, just living in the past, ain't I? I still never know how to say that name. Trestos, one morning, whoever you are. Dave Clemens is in the house this morning. How you doing? Yeah, Jeff's got it here. He says, coffee sessions discuss and solve world problems. We sure do. Mike says, good morning, Dave. Survived our New York City trip. Okay, good. Matt says, most mornings at 9 a.m. Eastern, I usually have meetings, but not always. When I don't, I'm here drinking coffee. And we're so happy that you're here, Matt. I mean, you know, you make the coffee sessions awesome with your awesome wood things and all things YouTube and all that. 8 here. Man, it just keeps getting colder and colder. Harry's got it, 70 in Central Florida. There we go. 100 years or so. Yeah, that just shows you how close I follow baseball. Yeah. Name is LB. Okay. It'd probably take me a couple of weeks to remember that, but thanks for telling me. All right. Well, what's on everybody's mind today? I know the weather's always the main topic here when we start off, but anybody else got something on their mind they want to talk about? Just throw it in the chat here, as long as it's not politics or CNC stuff. We'll probably try to cover it. I had something interesting yesterday, and I don't know if maybe y'all have had this happen before. I don't know, but I got my credit card statement in the mail yesterday, and I bring it in and I open it up, and I don't really use that credit card. I only use it for when I travel, and I'll put my hotel reservations on it and rental cars and stuff like that. And then the only other thing is I put it on is I have one monthly payment, and I put it on there just to keep it active. Because they like it when you have a balance. They don't like it when you haven't paid off. So it's like $25 every month. So anyway, so I get my statement yesterday, and I'm opening it up, and I'm thinking, well, it'll be $25, and I pay it every month. And there was a couple other charges on there that I didn't know what they were, and it said there was 2 charges for one was dated October 7th, and the other one was dated October 18th, I think. So they were, several days apart. And it said they were for $6.05. So for, an extra $12.10 was on there. And I'm like, what in the heck is that? But the description said enterprise toll, and then it had a phone number and an NY for New York. So I'm like, what in the heck is this? So I, typed that into Google, and it turns out that apparently, I rented the car that I drove up to Indiana the other week from Enterprise. So it turns out that I think it was somewhere in Kentucky. Might have been Tennessee, but I think it was Kentucky. I saw a sign, something about a toll road, but I never saw a place to pay the toll or anything like that. Well, apparently the way they do it now is they've got these sneaky little cameras that as you drive by, they take a picture of your license plate, and then they track it down. They could, if they could look and they go, well, that's registered as a rental car. And then they look at the date and they can say that, old Dave was renting that car. So apparently I had to pay $6.05 each way to drive on a section of road there in Kentucky. But at least I was a little bit relieved to find out that it was legit, because when I first opened it up, I'm like, what in the heck is that? But yeah, that was kind of odd. I don't know if any of y'all ever had any experience with that. I know they have the cameras now where a lot of places where if you run a red light, they'll snap a picture, and I mean, you don't even know it. You just, you're trying to beat the yellow and you go through the light or whatever. They take, picture, and they'll look you up, send you a ticket in the mail. You don't even see a cop or anything. It's just boom, they got you. So Jim Jones says, must have went over the bridge on I-65. No, well, I came up I-65, so I don't know where. I don't remember where it was. I remember seeing something about a toll, and I kept thinking, well, that's weird. There's never been a toll coming up through here. But anyhow, it's all good. Now that I know what the $6.05, and of course they got me. I guess the other one was when they got me on the way back. But it's really sneaky because I didn't even see anything that looked like a camera thing or whatever. I don't know how they do it. Probably mounted up high on one of those little pole things that you drive under or something. I don't know. Let's see. Matt says, you have a right in court to face your accuser. A camera is not a person, so it can't accuse you. Boom. You win every single time. No joke. Okay. I'll remember that, Matt. And if I ever get one of those tickets in the mail, I've never got one. I don't even know. I think they have them around here because they have stuff mounted up on some of the little things where the stoplights are hanging. They have some things that look like cameras. So Jeff says the West Virginia, I'm sure he means Virginia, turnpike toll is $12 each way. Man, like they don't tax us enough. But you know what got me to thinking? You know how when there'll be some kind of a bank robber, and they go to rob like some big bank like Wells Fargo or something like that, and if this person has done a string of bank robberies, they'll post their picture on social media, and it'll be on the news and stuff, and it'll say, yeah, be on the lookout for this person, going around robbing banks and stuff. And the picture's always so dang fuzzy. You can't even tell whether it's a man or a woman or what it is. And then I'm thinking, but yet they got cameras that can read your license plate. So I'm thinking some of these banks probably need to upgrade their security cameras a little bit or something. But let's see, Hitch has got a comment here. Good morning, Hitch. He says they had these in Southwest Florida, but took them down as you could not challenge in court. Interesting. Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I know there's some cameras hanging out up there. Nothing in this show should give you the impression that you're going to hear CNC topics. You need to go check out the CNC with Dave Gatton show, Saturday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern. That's when we talk CNC. But yeah, there's cameras, but I don't know. A lot of times they'll put cameras up, and it's just so it will aid in, so they can tell when it's congested or maybe a wreck or something. So, yeah. But anyhow, yeah, I just thought that was weird that they've got these cameras. Oh, Larry's got an interesting comment here. He says red light cameras are illegal in Texas now. Well, it does seem like kind of, it's okay, I guess, for the toll things, but it's like, man, when it comes to getting a traffic ticket or something, I would expect to be stopped by a police officer and have them give me the ticket and stuff. I think that's a little cheating, using cameras and stuff like that. Because, how do you know the camera took the picture of the right car? And how do you know, like, if it's a speeding thing, how do you know the thing wasn't calibrated right or whatever? Just so many things about that technology stuff. So He says it's a size issue, Dave. Oh, I got a comment I could say there, but I'll refrain. A high resolution still image has a much smaller file size than video captured at 30 frames a second. Okay. I'm just saying that, some of these bank cameras, when they post the thing, I'd be on the lookout for this guy, and it looks like they've done a screen capture of an 8mm video or something, the film or something. It looks pretty bad. Yeah, I hit you right. Big brother moneymaker. Jim Jones says, aren't you glad they didn't have all these cameras when we were young, especially cell phone cameras? I am so grateful. I've always said there's not a whole lot of great things about being old, but that's one of them. That's one of them right there. Yeah, no evidence, so you can say I did it, but you can't prove it. But anyhow, let's see what this says. Eddie says you have to be a licensed police officer to sign a ticket. A lot of the companies have regular people signing the tickets, which is not legal. Yeah, that would make sense. Janet says they have those red light cameras all over Hendricks County. Just smile and wave. Wow, Hendricks County's got big time, huh? They probably need them up there around Avon, though. Avon's a freaking mess. I avoided Avon completely. I went down. Well, I was staying in Plainfield, and of course, when I went to Danville and all my running around I did that Saturday, I went up 267 and made sure I turned left and don't turn right to go to Avon. Because man, I remember how bad it was 5 years ago. I don't want to. Todd says, what if you don't have any credit cards? Well, I'm assuming, I don't know how they do it with a ticket. I guess they send you the ticket and you just got to send the money in. However, now in the case of a rental car, I'm pretty sure most rental car places, you have to have a credit card to get a rental car. I think somebody can correct me on that if I'm wrong, but Avon is a zoo. Yeah. I mean, they got a lot of nice restaurants and stuff, but good Lord, the traffic and, and for somebody like me that's, having to fight Atlanta traffic and stuff like that, or even my local traffic for that matter, when I go up there, I don't want to go anywhere near Avon. Nope, not for me. Has anyone ever went to court over a camera ticket and won? I haven't won. Todd says, do you still get a ticket? I'm not sure. Let's see. I guess I'm sure they're probably going to, if you do something, run a red light or something, I'm sure they're going to give you a ticket, whether you got a credit card or not. Because they can, the whole thing is they can trace your car by the, unless you're driving somebody else's car, then I guess they'll get the ticket. I don't know how that works. It says Avon Miracle Mile is a nightmare. Yeah. Well, I've been saying for about the last 10 or 15 years, I only go up there about every 5 years for the reunion and stuff. But I've been saying that now you can't tell. I mean, I remember, and I know you guys do too, Hitch and Janet. I remember when Avon wasn't nothing but a flashing caution light there at the 267 and 36. And I think there was a second flashing light a few miles down where Dan Jones Road is. And that was it. And now it's like, oh man, what a mess. But I've been saying for years, you can't tell where Indianapolis starts and Avon ends. It's like one big blob going in there now. Yeah, somebody got greedy when the town planners started doing that. All they're thinking of is a tax base or something. And same thing happened to a little town I used to live in too, Conyers. They did the same thing. They got a commissioner in there, and all he wanted to do was build it all up, build it all up. Now it's like a little mini Atlanta. Takes forever just to go a couple of miles down 138. Cameras everywhere in the UK. Yeah, I mean, it's getting to be where there's cameras just everywhere. They put them up, and you probably don't realize that when you go places that, that you're being recorded. They're pretty much everywhere you go. It says his dad's machine shop was on the corner of 267 and 36. I'm trying to think exactly where that was. Was it on the north side, the northeast side, the northwest side, or southeast or southwest corner? Because I'm trying to remember what was there back in the day. Got a pretty good little crowd in here this morning for a Tuesday. Guess I need a stealth car, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure Elon Musk or somebody could make you one. Northwest. Okay, so that would be north. Okay, Jim Jones confirms that. He knows too. All right. Well, I keep thinking, I can't remember what was right there on the corner, but I remember there's like I guess it used to be some little motel or something not too far down from that. I think I don't even know if it's still there because I didn't look. I think it was later apartments or something. Looking forward to my 40-year reunion in 3 years, if they have one, that is. Yeah, reunions are fun. I like going to them. Especially now that, I'm the age I am. It's good. Jim Jones says funeral home. Oh, I'm thinking the wrong. Yeah, I'm thinking you said northwest, and I'm thinking the other way. I was thinking northeast because that's where, if you go that way, that's where the I guess used to be some kind of a motel or something. 2-story brick building. Okay. If you got any old photos of that, Hitch, you ought to shoot me one. I'd love to see that because I can't remember. I just can't remember it. I know if I see a picture of it, I'll probably go, oh yeah, I drove by that a million times. Reunions are like Star Wars bar scene. Okay. I'm not a Star Wars fan, so I'm probably losing a little bit on that. I'm trying to see where we've been on here about 25 minutes. I forgot to set my timer button. I hit the other button, but I forgot to set my timer button. So I was doing so good. I did it for like 2 or 3 days in a row. And then I forgot. But anyway, yeah, I had some big plans today. I was going to do some stuff outside, but after when I walked outside just to let the dogs out earlier, I'm thinking, man, I may have to find something to do inside and save that for later, because the lady that does the weather on Fox 5, she said that today was going to be the coldest day, probably the coldest day in November. And I'm thinking, well, yeah, that's figures when I plan to do something outside. So I may try to work on another project inside. And Jim says, I think they tore it down in the late 60s, early 70s. Well, no wonder I don't remember it then. It says train Alexa to set the timer at 9 a.m. Yeah, I probably should. You know what? I probably should get another one of those and put it in here. And then that way I could just set, when I get ready to go live, just say, hey, Alexa, set me a timer for whatever. But I got this silly button right here. I just forget to push it. Clyde's made it here. How you doing, Clyde? Good morning to you. Yeah, I don't know if the other folks that were wanting to talk about CNC, I don't know if they're still here or not. They might have bailed, but yeah, this is just more a open forum for any kind of conversation, not about CNC. I do CNC pretty much 24/7, and do that thing on Saturday night. This is the one time I can enjoy coffee and just talk to folks about something else besides CNC. So sorry if I made you mad, but you'll have to catch the other thing on Saturday nights. Grayson says, Alexa just set the timer here. Yeah. All right, Dave. Have a great day, buddy. Stay warm wherever you're at. Oh, when they widen the road at US 36. Okay, well, if that's when they tore it down, I mean, I know I've drove by it, but I didn't start driving till 72. So if I drove, if I rode, I would have rode by it being with somebody else before I was driving. Do y'all remember that? This is a question out here for the old Henry County folks or whatever. Here he is. He said, just want to make sure the CNC show that will be today in about 11 hours from now. No, it's on Saturdays at 8 p.m. I mean, you're watching on YouTube right now. So if you just subscribe to my channel while you're right there and hit the notification bell, you'll get a notification. But I go live every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern and do the CNC with Dave show. Can I do a CNC show 5 hours early, as it's always on in the middle of the night here? Yeah, but it's recorded. So, I do it when it's convenient for me and for most people who live here, which are 99.9% of my customers. And, it's a recording, so you can watch it anytime. You just can't watch it live unless you want to stay up in the middle of the night. So, hate to sound like a jerk, but I'm not going to apologize for where I live. I'm sure you wouldn't either, but yeah, I live in the good old USA. So that's how I roll. Yeah, you can't ask questions on a recorded show. That's too, but you can still ask questions in the comment section. And, you know, I don't get a lot of comments on a recorded show of any kind. But if you put one there, I get a notification that somebody left a comment and I go answer it. Yeah. Yeah. Midnight CNC. Well, I think it'd be the other way. It'd be like morning CNC with Dave or something. Yeah, Hitches reminded me. I was going to ask the Henry County folks. Yeah, I was going to ask if y'all you remember the place, and I think I want to say it was you know, I'm going from memory here, and that's not a good thing. But I think it was over there. I guess it was Washington Street, West Washington Street, but it was way out. Like, I think there was a Zaire or an Airway or something like that. But there used to be a place on the south side of, and again, I think it was Washington Street, called the Bargain Barn. Y'all remember that place? Yeah, you can always send me an email. Let's see if I got a banner made up for email. I don't think I do. Over here I do. Yeah, you can always send me an email here if you got a question about something. But I would recommend you check out the website, because there's all kinds of frequently asked questions and stuff like that. More than likely, if you really look around on that website, whatever questions you have will be answered. JP says, good afternoon. Good to see you on here. Hashtag CNC. Alrighty. Yeah, the Indianapolis Bargain Barn. Yeah, you remember that place? I always liked that place. Liberty Bell, still there, kind of rough now. Yeah. Jim says, like a hobby shop on right before the Upside Down House. Yeah. Yeah. Danville had a bargain barn? Lincoln Street. Yeah, I remember Lincoln Street. I used to go pick somebody up on Lincoln Street every morning before we went to school. All right. Well, the time is, we've been over here, even without my timer. We've been on here over 30 minutes, so it's time to wrap this one up. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We've got, we got 30 folks watching here this morning. I will jot that down. I'll answer that tomorrow, Jeff. What other hobbies do I have other than CNC? I will make that something we can talk about tomorrow. Oops, that was on Rockville Road. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to get out of here. Like I said, thanks everybody for joining us. Sorry for you CNC guys if you come here to talk CNC, but yeah, we try to talk about everything but that. We're here to drink coffee and solve world problems, like Jeff said earlier. So everybody have a good day. Have a happy hump day. And we will see you all tomorrow morning, which is Thursday, 9 a.m. See you guys. Have a great one.